Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you already know, I have my three very lovely contestants come out and pick the final results of the case on here. I have the results to be
I'm about to punch this guy in the face if he doesn't.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please take into account the lack of responsibility from the suspect's attorneys. Note that they are not here. Maybe there is no lawyer, or maybe the lawyer has been done away with just as Mr. Body. Let the evidence that I provide you help you to decide just who took the life of the innocent and private Mr. Body. Please note the rooms, the weapon, and the suspects
I think
involved.
your son will not keep
Put
putting
yourself
sock
in the
on my
spats of
face.
Mr. Body's shoes.
I thought he was kicking me for a minute, so this boy is hella flexible. It was all the way up there on my chin. I was
First
like,
suspect I'd like to call to the stand is Mrs.
leave that
Peacock.
sock on.
Thank you.
Alright, get up. Counter it.
Yeah, I know, Mrs. Peacock. You took first place 6 times. Am I right?
Of course. I'm Mrs. Peacock, well-known, well-traveled,
This is a
well-presented.
hospital.
I'm the rose of the Peacock family. After he has been married 6 times,
So,
I'm sorry to declare his business is best to survive. I have a soul, I have dreams, I have power.
Most of them, pretty
I
much.
am a personal shopper.
Mrs. Peacock, what was the last thing you did with your husband?
Give him a candlelight dinner in the observatory.
Mr. Body had impressions of a candlestick on his body. Did you put them there?
I dropped the candle, the wax burned my hand.
You dropped the candle onto his head.
It was an accident.
It hit him pretty hard. It had to have fallen from a very high place.
I was doing a little jingle he taught me. Always interrupt me, Audrey.
Did she interrupt your private dinner as well? Why?
Look at her. She's a gold digger who's been married 6 times. Everybody was my boss. I also wanted to give him the French lesson in the kitchen. Besides, I was married to a little body. I do love some.
Would you care to demonstrate?
I'd love to.
son. He was on my chin again. I was like, I serious, I thought it was his foot. I was like, this way is more flexible to have his foot all the way up where my chin is.
One of these rooms can help restore it.
What did he say, kitchen or what?
Professor
Kitchen?
Plum,
Yes.
what is your relation to Mr. Body?
Well, you should be asking my good friend, Mr. Green, the same thing.
I plead the fifth hall. I know the law. I don't have to say anything.
Something to hide?
My wallet.
I think Mr. Bobby did that well enough.
Did he owe you something?
Yeah. The money he promised to pay me for the book I co-authored with him.
He promised to pay me for the business
took it
we
off.
started together. But when I fronted him in the billiard room at 10:30, he insisted on just accepting a broken pipe as a down payment.
So
Just took it on off, girl.
And left him in the Star Club out
Well, you
Answer the question here. So if he was tied up into a chair, who set him free?
Actually, Green and I broke the arms of the chair and decided to tease him and play a little monkey in the middle until we set him free.
Monkey in the middle. Aren't we all a little old for that game?
We souped it up some. Let me show you.
Professor Plum and Mr.
Did you lick
Green,
that?
none of these men were on the scene.
Let me see your
Type of
phone.
rope that led to this dude. The
Let me
next
see
clue
it.
will help you decide which weapon and who.
Don't put that in your mouth. Give it to me. Sorry. I was trying to throw it over there. Sorry. I didn't get it. Kind of didn't put it in his mouth.
I wasn't doing it to you. I'm trying to Tony did
Mrs. Scarlett, what plan
Sit down.
with a knife in the ballroom?
If he started that for those curtains, you'd have one too.
I don't know.
The
Probably.
thing I had covered mustard was still laying your lip.
You are not a lady.
And you are the perfect gentleman.
I am. But come to think of it, I'm not
Can
the
you-
one who
oh,
spent
shit,
the night
you lost the
arguing
bottle.
in the ballroom with a married man.
No, you got a clear bottle in there. Can I get some drink put in there so I can rinse it out?
Remember?
full of dancing. Mr. Body spent the entire time on the floor trying to avoid me. But I caught up with him later to discuss the law he vetoed, rejecting us retired soldiers from pensions we rightfully deserved. Colonel, why did you come to a party with a limited revolver? To protect the guests. It's hard for me to leave my military mindframe behind. Did you
Alright, give me that back, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't
Not a
know.
dispute, a disagreement. That
Nigga is
ended in
struggling
murder.
hard.
He pulled the trigger, which put a hole in the ceiling. Did you clean the debris? I sure did.
I swept it under my feet and wiped it back on the floor. Like this.
Colonel Mustard and Miss Scarlet.
Where? I want you to have a seat.
Colonel Mustard and Miss Scarlet. A revolver with a man, a knife with a scarlet. The murder lies amongst these two. Whence envy, the weapon does too. From the stories I've heard, the conclusion is this. Miss Scarlet only wanted to have a piece of fabric from the curtains. Mrs. Peacock was attempting to have an elegant evening with her husband. Mrs. White was returning the wrench after fixing a broken cabinet in the kitchen. Professor Plum was really trying to give all credit for the book to Mr. Body. Mr. Green was convincing Mr. Body to close down their business, and that leaves you, Colonel Mustard.
Yeah, I stabbed Mr. Body in the kitchen because he rejected the retired veteran's pension. He got what he had coming. Besides, they all wanted me killed. I just got to be first.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the murder has been solved thanks to Colonel Mustard's confessing speech. But let the suspect show you how honest they can be when the reality of the matter is reviewed by Mr. Body.
Free,